Okay, so we're going to be talking about getting a professional email address. And the reason why this is the first lesson in this module is because it is my personal pet peeve. And there have been so many stories that I've told to my colleagues and friends where I had to turn down business just because someone emailed me from their Yahoo account asking for thousands of dollars. And it makes no sense because to me, if you're offering a service that requires that much money from me, at least get an email address that's professional from your domain. And then when you dig deeper, you might find out later on that they actually don't have a website or their business might not be insured, etc. And that's very important as a first impression to make sure that when you're reaching out to a client or a customer, that you're emailing them from a domain. Now, I get it. If you're a smaller business, if you're not truly established yet, then yeah, maybe or if you already built trust with a client, then yeah, it's fine to stick with regular email, right, like Gmail or Yahoo. But if you're definitely trying to set a first impression to people who don't know you yet or trust you, you gotta have that professional email, and I can't stress that enough. So, as mentioned, professional email address builds trust and is also key for first impressions. You only get one chance sometimes to secure those deals, and sometimes not having a professional email address is enough for a person to turn down your business. Now, some samples to consider for an email address is something such as your name at yourdomain.com. You can also put contact at yourdomain.com, so you can have that on the website if someone just wants to send you a general question or etc. Info at yourdomain.com, same thing, that can work as like contact. Some people have support at yourdomain.com, so if people have questions for your products or services, they can email that. And then this is a great way also for you to separate, like personal emails to your business and also just general inquiries from customers who go to your website. So it's great to have multiple. I'll give you an example. For my universepizza.com, I would have Johnny at universe-pizza.com. And to me, that looks like a professional email address. Customers and clients are more likely to respond and do business with you if you have a professional email address rather than a Gmail, Yahoo, or Hotmail account. And, I mentioned that and I stressed that already, so I just want to mention it again. There are several platforms that are popular for professional emails, and the two popular ones are Microsoft 365, which is offered from, for example, GoDaddy, which is the sample we're going to use. And there's also Gmail Suite, which is also very popular, and that's offered through like Wix. And it all depends on what hosting service you went or where you bought your domain. Some will offer, Microsoft 365, and some will offer Gmail Suite. So just make sure you do your research. But off the bat, we went with the GoDaddy route in this course. So we're going to be using Microsoft 365 as a sample. There's also Gmail Suite, which is popular. But if you use Gmail already, then it's almost basically the same thing, except it's in a more professional setup. That's all. But it just works exactly the same. It doesn't matter which one you get, Microsoft 365, Gmail Suites. The only thing you need to do is send and receive email. And sometimes you want to just get it from the most cheapest platform as possible. So GoDaddy is $20 a year, whereas Wix it's $120 a year. So definitely make your choice first before you decide which one to go with, and stick with that platform. We're going to be setting up a professional email using GoDaddy, and GoDaddy offers Microsoft 365 as their platform. So it's going to be very simple. When you log on to GoDaddy, we're going to go ahead and you're going to go up to the name up here on the upper right, and you're going to click on My Products, which will bring you to the screen that I'm currently on. So go to your domain, which our sample here is going to be universe-pizza.com. You're going to see a setup button here. Now, there's going to be many different ways you can get to this screen, but we're just going to use it through the My Products page. So you're going to click up Setup, and over here you're going to see Set up an email account. So it's going to take you to this page here where it gives you different options to select from. As I mentioned earlier, you can get your email address for as low as $20 a year. And that all depends on what GoDaddy's offering at the time. And if you take a look here, you can actually get it right now with a special offer for 99 cents per user per month. So that's $12 a year. That's actually better than what I paid. So depending on what is available, snag that deal right away. And you definitely, again, want to try to get it for as long as possible. So we're going to go ahead and just do the email essentials. You can go through these if you like, and if you want more storage, if you want more platforms to use your email on, you'll see what it has to offer. If you want the more expensive route, that's fine. But at least with GoDaddy, you can go with the cheaper route if you want. So we're going to go ahead and select this here. And then it's going to go ahead and bring you to the cart page right here. So I'm going to go ahead and process the payment for this, and we're going to go ahead and set up the email account. So once you've made a payment, GoDaddy now allows you to create an email account, and it's going to bring you to this page here where you get to select your domain. You can also see this on your dashboard now too. It gives you a little checklist where you can set up an account. So we're going to go ahead and select the universepizza.com and click on continue. So this is the page here where you get to enter in your information and select a username. So I like to put my first name at universe-pizza.com. Some people like to do their full name. It's up to you, whatever you're comfortable for your usernames. I'm just going to stick with my first name here. And then, of course, you're going to go ahead and just fill in your information. Link domains, I'm going to select do not share. That's because I have multiple domains. If you don't, it's not going to show up anything there for you. You want to select yes here for administrator permissions. And then right here, you have two choices. You can create with a temporary password, or you can create your own password. That's up to you, your own personal choice. I like to create my own password just because it's just easier. And then right here, you just want to put an email address where once you create this account, GoDaddy's going to go ahead and email the information and all that stuff to that email address, so you have it all kind of documented basically. So I'm just going to put one of my junk email Gmail accounts here, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on create. So now just give it a moment. It's going to create your email account, and sometimes this just takes a minute. It's doing this little fancy, connecting your domain, and it has a little cool status bar. All right, so once everything's all set up, you're going to get this message over here. But what I like to do to skip the whole entire GoDaddy, dashboard and all that stuff is you just go straight to outlook.com, click sign in, and you're going to go ahead and just put in the information that you set up for your email earlier. And voila, you now have Microsoft Outlook where you can now view your emails and send new emails, etc. Now, once you have this all set up already, basically you can now add it to your iPhone, your Android. You can download third-party programs like Outlook on your phone and just get it all connected. It's all very easy. Most of them just ask you for the email address and password, and it's going to be able to sync the email inbox, to your phone, and you can just send emails from there. So now, of course, you want to test it out. Just send some emails, test some emails being sent to your new account, and just make sure it works. And congratulations, you now have a professional email address.